Hello, how are you? I am back again and today I am waving around a Chanel bag because I'm going to give it a clean and a polish and a bit of a condition. And I totally understand it's really intimidating doing like a bit of a polish of your bags, especially expensive ones. But it's really important because if you don't do it, they can like get old and cracked and the leather can damage and weaken. And that's when you can get a lot more wear and tear done to them because the leather is like dry and it needs to be nourished to protect it. Protect it from stains and dirt and grot, but also protect it from wear and tear and damage. So I always say a nourished bag is a healthy bag, and a healthy bag will last a long time. So here is my bag. It is, I think, a 1998 Chanel bag. I bought it at auction. I got it for around £1,000. It's got the real gold hardware, not gold coloured, real gold, like literal gold. And it's very cute, but it does look like it needs a bit of a polish. So I thought I'd do that with you and show you how I personally do it. And then you can see how it looks before, how it looks after. And yeah, hopefully it'll give you the confidence to give your designer handbags a little bit of a polish too. So here is my bag. It is so cute. And yeah, you can just see it looks like it needs a little bit of a nourish. It looks a tiny bit dry. Well, that's where I put my eyeliner on and then decided I wasn't going to use it. But yeah, it does look like it needs a bit of a nourish and a condition and just a bit of a pimp up. But it's a beautiful bag. Look at that, the little hardware saying it's real gold. They stopped doing these after 2008, just so you know. I'm just going to show you the inside. It's got the Chanel there. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful bag. Anyway, let me show you how I polish it. So that is the bag. And here is the leather cream that I personally use. You can buy this on Amazon. You can buy it all over the place. I've had mine for years, so it's looking a little bit worse for wear. There's not a huge amount left. Ooh, there's one of my hairs attached to it. Ooh. But yeah, it's quite a liquidy kind of gel. I think mine's a bit more liquid because it's older. But yeah, it's kind of a gel cream and you just put it on. You can do it with soft cloth, which I have here. But to be honest, because I'm not into waste, I generally just dip my fingers in and like put it on the bag, and then I can be quite precise where I put it, and I just rub it in with my fingers. It's also a much quicker technique doing this way. And yeah, so I personally do it with my hands, but you can of course do it with a cloth. A cloth would be a little bit more professional, if I'm honest, but there's no real advantage to doing it with a cloth. You just need the cloth to take it off anyway. So this is what I do. I just keep dipping my fingers in the gel cream, covering it completely, spending a little bit more time around the clasp because I don't want to kind of like cover the gold with the cream. I can always polish it off, but I'd rather put it like not on if I don't have to. And yeah, I also put a little bit extra on the corners, a little bit extra on the straps, anywhere which naturally gets a little bit more wear and tear, just because I want it to be nice condition leather. And you can see that even just already it looks glossier. So I'm just going to keep putting this on. I'm just going to put it all over. Again, special attention to any of the corners, edges, wherever it gets a bit more wear and tear. Then I'm just going to open the flap, put a little bit on the inside, just keep rubbing it in, keep letting it work its magic. This stuff is incredible. It's recommended by a lot of the best handbag brands. This leather cream has been around for literally decades. It's so loved and it's so affordable, and it really does the trick. And yeah, I basically trust it on all my bags, which I think is a pretty good testament to it. Anyway, I'm just going to keep applying the leather cream, putting it all over, really giving the bag a lot of love and a lot of nourishment. And then in a moment, we'll just start buffing it off. But first of all, I've got to completely coat the bag and yeah, let it work its magic. Okay, so I have gone over the bag all around the front, base, back, sides, and of course a lot of attention to the handle as well. I don't know if you can see the difference from what it was at the beginning, but I do think the black looks blacker, the leather looks a bit healthier, looks a bit glossier, a bit shinier. It just looks a bit more like a handbag that's been really well looked after. Definitely still looks old, definitely still looks vintage, but it just looks a little bit more, I don't know, pimping, I would say. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to call a handbag pimping? But yeah, I just kind of like rub it on wherever I think I need it. And yeah, just let that leather cream soak into the bag and work its magic. Some parts I do quite a few layers, some parts I only do one layer. I just kind of like let the leather speak to me and see how it kind of feels, and if it feels like it needs more. And then once it is completely covered, front, back, sides, everywhere, look, doesn't that look better? Then I get my soft cloth and I just gently buff away the excess, and that is basically how it's done. So I'm just going to turn the camera off, give everywhere a bit of a buff, and then once we are completely done, I will show you how it looks. So yeah, BRB. Okay, so there we go. I have done it. I have buffed. I have taken off all the excess, and I have to say, I love it. I think it looks so much better. I feel like it was 10 minutes well used. I feel like the leather looks healthier. The black looks blacker. It just looks like a much more beautiful handbag, which is just in much more beautiful condition. And I'm just thrilled. I think it looks gorgeous. It just looks, yeah, it looks like a happier, healthier bag, in my opinion. So it was, yeah, really super quick to do. It took me literally 10 minutes. That's how it looks. The leather looks happier, shinier, just more nourished. And of course, it will also be stronger to protect it from future damage, breakages, dirt, rock, grime. It's had a bit of a clean as well. And yeah, that is my video. Here is the leather cream that I use. I honestly swear by this stuff. I think it's about £8 a tub. I would recommend it all day long. But yeah, this is how I clean my Chanel bags. It's how I clean all my bags. And yeah, I love, love, love it. It's just such good leather cream. I try to use it maybe once a year, sometimes once every 6 months, sometimes every 2 years. But yeah, just as and when I can, and as and when it really looks like it needs it. And this bag definitely looked like it needed it. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.